Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is going to be your general reading for November 2022. This is a general reading, and therefore the messages may not resonate with everyone. I do suggest that you go back and look at your Moon and Rising sign video. Okay. I have with me the Radiant White deck. I have with me the Leviticus Sabila for clarification. And I have the Golden Nostradamus. And that may change depending on, I got that little dread sticking up. That may change depending on what the story is, the Oracle card. That may change, okay? So let's turn the camera around and get started with the reading. It will be 9 cards down, okay? Over there so you can get all the cards. I've already done some meditation and shuffling on your sign and glyph, Aquarius. I'm going to put one more shuffle or rifle on these. Here we go. All right, here we go. 9 of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. And yes, even though I say this is an Aquarian reading, you can still show up as a King of Cups if there is, you're in the middle of something that's highly emotional, or you're feeling emotional about something. The Strength card. The 4 of Wands. The Ace of Swords. I don't know if some of you have been wanting to move. You've been saving up to move. Well, the 5 of Pentacles. Well, that kind of changes everything now, doesn't it? So let's just see what happens here, okay? The Knight of Cups. The 6 of Cups. Wow. And the Empress. Isn't that something? Holy moly. So, I have a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6. I'm sorry, let me start over. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and an 11. And a 12. Well, isn't that something? Well, you only have 2 major arcana cards here in the future row. Future column. But also the major arcanas end each past row and the future row. Okay. What is the energy over the entire reading? It is the 3 of Cups. Wow. Something to celebrate. Something to... I don't know what the word is for that 3 of Cups. Maybe this is a family event of some sort. Remember I said that maybe some of you want to move or wanted to move. Sometimes I see this show up with this particular card. An indication of a change of address or perhaps a house move. But to me, let's start with the center. Past, present, future interplay of the cards. Right in the center, we have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is the most powerful ace in the deck. Okay? And it always says that you can best believe when the card shows up, something is about to change. It is a card of great force and great power. Now, aces are always yeses, okay? And so I'm going to say that, yes, you are highly emotional about something. That's what I'm going to say. But it's a swords card. Swords represent thoughts, beliefs, perceptions, ideas, communications. And what this is saying to me is that you have a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear and a lot of worry about something. This card can sometimes stand for the excessive degree of everything. I do feel for some of you this may be a contractual issue, the signing of a lease, buying or selling a property, and over here you feel as though maybe you don't have enough money. Maybe it isn't enough money, right? Maybe you are feeling a bit sorry for yourself at the moment, or you are worried about your finances. But up here it says to me, starting with the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles is a card of, well, first it's a 9, and therefore it is the idea of a momentary pause before moving on. And so this card says to me, Aquarius, that you've been working very, very hard. You have been keeping your nose to the grindstone, remembering what the important things are. Perhaps you've been saving or conserving. Maybe you've cut down on your spending. You haven't been being distracted. Sometimes I see this card show up when it speaks about even a promotion, or at least the recognition and rewards of all the hard work that you put in. And if this is the case here with this Queen of Cups across this top row, you should be very proud about that. You should feel good about that. That's the emotion that you've kind of, sort of, for lack of a better term, you have this little nest egg that you've been tending to. Okay? And here with the Strength card says that you've been doing what you love, and you love doing it. It also says that without fear, you have tackled whatever obstacles that have come before you. You haven't allowed fear to prevent you from doing the things that you wanted to do. This way, down the past, this Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is also a card of celebration, like this Three of Cups. It says that you've reached a stage where you have found a bit of perhaps stability. Okay? But then we see there's an offer that comes forth here. So it seems to me, you're okay, maybe not just financially, but physically. Your physical security is okay. You're doing well. You've got maybe the place where you're living in is well and comfortable. It's good for you. But then we see this offer come in here. And I don't know if this is either you placing an offer, putting forth an offer, or an offer coming in. Okay? We see it here. But what I think I find to be the most interesting is that from this 9 to this 5, 4 pentacles are missing. And I don't know where they've gone. I don't see where they've gone. Maybe this was an investment. You took some of that money and you invested it. Now that this offer's come along, you're worried you don't have enough money. Okay? Right? The Six of Cups tells me 2 things. This is a card of giving, nostalgia, kindness, sharing. I've seen this card show up when it talks about remodeling or redecorating a place. Maybe this is a new place. I've seen it show up when it talks about childhood memories, or maybe going back home to your childhood town or city where you came from, or country or state where you've come from. I don't know if this is because maybe there's something going on with your mom. And maybe that's it. Maybe there's a loss of wealth because maybe you have to go back home to stay with your mom or be with your mom. She is the archetype of the mother in the tarot. And maybe she needs some financial assistance at this time. But to me, the Empress always, in a sense, kind of bodes well when she's upright, because what it says is that you know exactly what you want and you won't settle for less. Okay? She's also about growth, abundance, fertility. It is a gestational time. It's a 3. So this 3 could be the idea that, there is some project or some idea or something that has not yet come to fruition. So you're being asked at the moment to kind of nurture it, to take care of it. Okay? I don't have any repeater numbers here in my spread itself. And I can't look at these two cards because traditionally they represent people. So what does that leave me? It leaves me the 9, the 4, the Ace, the 5, and the 6 as they relate to these two cards here. Okay? Something else about this 4 of Wands. And let me take a look at it. Right quick, what the 4 of Wands is trying to say. It's trying to give me some extra additional information. It's trying to say something. Let me see here. It may be telling of a long-awaited and rewarding holiday or journey, or a change in environment that brings new expectations and broadens the mind. It indicates a time of reward for efforts and hard work done in the past. It is the right time to celebrate concrete results. However, this is only a stage on the journey, as some challenges are still to be faced and overcome before the final goal is attained. So that's what the 4 is trying to tell me. I don't see any additional information about having an influence with these two cards. So let me get back here to this 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles. All 9s are focused upon a completion of events, as do 10s. It suggests that the pursuit of some goal has been successful and the rewards can now be reaped, shared, and enjoyed. It may have been a difficult and time-consuming project, but the final outcome has made it well worth your while. You are to acknowledge your excellent work and enjoy the benefits. If you have recently heard of an inheritance due, it could turn out to be of greater value than first thought. Now, not necessarily that it'll be more money, but it could be something that's way more valuable than what you thought it was. It can indicate that some unexpected income or money is coming your way in the near future. But it tells me nothing next to these cards. Okay? I've looked at the 4 of Wands. Let me look at the Ace of Swords here. Nothing about the Ace of Swords. It suggests success and victory. It suggests that you use your willpower, determination, and inner strength to bring about personal success. Once you have achieved a balance of emotions, you will go on to triumph and will enjoy success. Doesn't tell me anything about... Here's something. The Ace of Swords may be implying a feeling of sadness, depression, anxiety, and wasted effort. It carries with it the expectations that things will not work out as planned. Again, it implies that there is a focus on a critical and potentially volatile situation or circumstance. You may find yourself in a position of having to take action or make a decision under stressful circumstances. Therefore, again, it is important that you keep your emotions balanced in order to make the correct decision. I don't think this is anything bad. Okay? I really don't. And it tells me nothing next to these cards. So it is the 5 of Pentacles. And sometimes the 5 of Pentacles can be a situation where you are lacking the self-esteem. Now here it says that there's a focus on financial and or personal difficulties. You may experience problems at work that may cause concerns regarding your financial security. You may be spending too much time worrying about things that may never come to pass, wasting energy and resources that could be better spent elsewhere. So remember I said, this card can sometimes be, you're worried about something that may not even be a reality. It says it can tell of a temporary loss of income, therefore a decline in lifestyle and self-respect. This may be on a financial level as well as emotional. It indicates that while struggling to keep hold of what one has, one actually risks losing everything. It suggests financial loss and emotional hardship, and there's also an implication that the loss has been brought about by one's own hand. Problems and hardship brought about by oneself is an uncomfortable position to be in, but it does provide a basis for starting over again, bearing in mind the pitfalls of the past. One will therefore be better equipped to restart or tackle the problem differently the next time around. It could also be suggesting that you have overlooked or missed something in the details of your plans or the actions that you have taken in the near past. But it states, don't give up, because it implies that you are about to achieve something you have not expected. This is a time where you must review your goals, plans, and lifestyle choices, as things may not be as positive as they should or could be. It is time to reassess your position and reassess your wants and needs. It can also be implying that you feel confused and discouraged. The message is to stand strong, as better is on its way into your life. This, excuse me, is a message, excuse me, to use all opportunities wisely. Adaptability will be the key to your success. It is a 5, and therefore it can indicate the appearance of a variety of setbacks, obstacles, or feelings of lack and loss. But it says that a realistic check of current circumstances is needed at this time. So now we move to the 6 of Cups. Whatever this thing is, I think this 5 of Pentacles is like a bump in the road. Is what I think. It's just a little hiccup. Okay, here is the 6 of Cups. Indeed. Right. And that's what I was I'll explain this in a minute. The 6 of Cups indicates reward for past efforts and recognition for acts of kindness. An old friend or lover may return unexpectedly to pay back a kindness or lend a hand in a time of need. It suggests that you will have the opportunity to take on responsibilities and put things in order in your life to allow positive new beginnings to come into your life. Here is something, particularly with this card. It may be telling of someone who only plays at love rather than one who commits themselves seriously. Therefore, it may be a warning of temporary relationships in your life at this time. It may be implying that you may be presented with a new job offer, a promotion, or a chance to relocate. This would be most positive indeed. It may be informing you of an inheritance or financial windfall coming into your life. So twice we've seen that. It can indicate a reunion with long-lost family and or friends. It tells of friends from the past reappearing in your life, or a new friend or acquaintance will have a great deal in common with you. It can also indicate an exchange of gifts. With the Strength card, it is an indication that you have the abilities to achieve your goals at this time. The energies were not auspicious earlier, but the time is now right to pursue goals and dreams you have been holding on to. You have the ability to achieve your goals and live up to your own expectations. All it takes is your own determination and positive mindset. But here's this. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I have this idea of plurality here with these 3 people. Okay? In the reading. With the Empress, it implies that some work needs to be put into a personal relationship, as there have been some miscommunications and misunderstandings that need to be corrected. So again, to me, that's what this 5 of Pentacles is speaking about. I think sometimes things happen to us, or people say stuff to us, or sometimes we may behave in a way in which it really makes us feel, I don't know, bad. If you've been feeling unwell, It says, you know, maybe you've been neglecting your health as of late, so you might wish to go get a checkup. It could have been an argument about money or infidelity. It is this whole idea of feeling helpless, defeated, and despairing. It is a 5, and 5s have to do with personal freedom, conflict, expansion, and opportunities. Okay? And so the 5 Pentacles in the window tells of the many life paths to choose from. And it also asks you to look at the positives. 5s always indicate ups and downs and upheavals. So I'm going to take a look to see what this 5 of Pentacles is about. I'm trying to see if there's anything here. Well, it says it could be a dark night of the soul type of situation or time. You are asked to maintain your spirit and faith in yourself and the universal energies. To me, I think this is just an indication of perhaps you not feeling well about yourself for some reason. I don't know. Something that you've been worrying about. You know, but for all intents and purposes, looking at the cards, it says that it's going to work out well. You know? And there's an indication for some of you that there might be a financial windfall and or an inheritance too, a possibility or a chance to relocate, a chance to see old friends and family again. You know, so I'm just kind of curious as to what this 5 of Pentacles is all about. I just think it's a momentary lapse, a doubt is what I feel it is. So let's just see. I'm going to lay cards across this Ace of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. To me, the 2 cards are related to each other. Something you've been worrying about. Maybe you've been trying to hide it from people, or maybe you've been trying to sweep it under the rug. I think it is a personal fear. It's something that you have personally. I don't think it's something necessarily caused by anyone else. I could be wrong. The La Nemica. The Gran Consolazione. And the Militare. Now, that's quite an interesting trio of cards. It really is. The La Nemica can be an enemy. It can be someone that you trust or you've trusted, maybe someone in your friend group. Or you are about to trust who could lead you into trouble. They're trying to make your life hell, so to speak. But the Gran Consolazione is a card about personal dreams and ambitions, things that you want for yourself. And it usually is an indication that things are headed in the right direction. Here with the Militare, it can sometimes indicate another person. But sometimes this card is really just the idea about you having to dig a little bit deeper to get where you want to go. So he's going up the hill. And I don't feel that there is anybody out there necessarily per se who is trying to. I feel that this is you in a situation of you being your own worst enemy. Now, why you're being your own worst enemy, I don't know. But you're your own worst enemy when it comes to whatever your hopes and dreams are. Okay? And that you're going to have to resist that urge to be your own worst enemy. And fight just a little bit harder. Okay? Now, on the off chance that this is somebody else who enters into the picture, okay, and may, for all intents and purposes, try to create a dust up, a storm, cause you some problems, still know that it's all going to work out okay. All right? Personally, it feels more like you being your own worst enemy. And maybe this is just in your thoughts, what you are saying, that self-talk that you're doing to yourself. Maybe you are spending money like a drunken sailor. I don't, I don't know. So, get that in check. And it just says that, might be a hostile environment or a little difficult for you right now. Remember, we got that message to continue on in the same vein and don't give up, because you're going to end up with something much better than what you thought it was, okay? Or more valuable, whichever. And valuables aren't always monetary, right? It could be seeing yourself through whatever this dark time is for yourself, okay? Now, I don't necessarily foresee that this is a fight. Could be a fight over something, okay? That's what it could be. You and this Lanamika. The problem is that she's difficult to unmask. So it just doesn't feel like that. It just feels like for some reason right now you're being your own worst enemy. All right, here's your card. If I'm not mistaken, that is the eagle. Let me see here. Number 15. Yes, it is the eagle. And the eagle says, without wealth, virtue, and nobility, be warned, are like seaweed on a deserted beach, scorned. The eagle represents your pride, generosity, and nobility of the soul, which you must develop and then manifest to everyone. Be noble, or seek this virtue in yourself. That's what that's saying. For some reason you are fighting yourself, and I don't understand why that would be. Sometimes we have issues with success. Sometimes we feel guilty about being successful, or we are fearful of success, so we do things to sabotage ourselves. So don't do that, okay? So until next time, be well, stay safe, namaste. Bye.